Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show. And now, here's Jeff Crilley.
My first guest is Willie Wu. He has invented something called My Buddy Tag. And Willie, tell us how this started.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, thanks for having me here. And so it was about 3.5 years ago, exactly the same time frame, just now at State Fair, Texas. I was with my family at State Fair, Texas, and at the State Fair, we saw two different families lost their kid, and the dad and mom were panicking, searching for their kids, screaming for their names. And I was like, well, this would never happen to me. I'm always holding my kid's hand. So I let it go. And then 3 months later at at Six Flags over Texas, well, my own daughter, Bethany, she was 6 years old, and she was lost. And she was gone for about 15 minutes. But that was definitely a parent's worst nightmare. I mean, we found her at the end, but that got me thinking that, well, I'm a responsible dad, and that can happen to me, and it can happen to any other parent.
Wow. So what did you do?
So I went home that day. I started looking for a product to try to keep her safe, and everything I could find were GPS trackers, and they were like extremely expensive. Each one cost about $150 a piece to purchase. On top of that, you had to pay a monthly service fee of $10 a month because those GPS trackers uses cellular technology to transmit the GPS location data back to your phone so you know where your kid is. And I was like, well, I'm not going to spend $300 a year to have a tracking device for my kid that I use once or twice a year. So I said, well, why not use Bluetooth? I can develop something that's cost effective and that's easy to use, and that's how we come up with Buddy Tag.
Wow. Okay, so explain how it works.
So Buddy Tag is a Bluetooth-based device. So it uses low-energy Bluetooth. So every cell phone right now has low-energy Bluetooth on their phone. And so Buddy Tag is a tag that can be worn on the wristband that's sold together with the Buddy Tag on the child. Or you can just simply tie it to a shoelace, place in the pocket of the child's pocket, or tie it to the belt loop. And the mom or dad will download the app onto the phone and then connect it using Bluetooth. So if the child wearing the Buddy Tag has gone too far away from the parent, the app on the phone will sound you alert to let the parent know. And once you get that message, you want to quickly get your kid back so you don't lose him.
Wow. And how long has it been on the market?
So it has been in the market for 2.5 years.
Wow.
And we are doing very well, and we're getting ready to launch our second generation product.
That's awesome. Willie Wu, mybuddytag.com is his website. So talk about the next generation. What's the plan?
So we got a lot of feedback from our customers. They said, well, once the alarm goes off, I would love to see where my kid is. So what we did was we added GPS into our product, where once the kid wanders away from the parent, alarm goes off and GPS will kick on. And now the parent can actually launch the app and say, oh, my kid is 50 feet down this way. So you could be at Disney World, Six Flags, State Fair, Texas, and your child wanders off. You can just launch the app and say, oh, my child's down, his father's this way. I can just go get him back.
Wow. Well, what kind of reaction have you gotten since you launched your product a couple years ago? Have you had some miracle stories or parents saying, this saved my life?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of good feedback and a testimonial from our customers, but we found the most touching part are how our work with the special needs community, especially children that's affected with autism. And so many of this autistic children, they have a tendency of wandering or running. So, for example, I actually have a parent, a mom, sending us an email thanking us. They say, Mr. Wu, you have no idea how much this has helped us. Every time we go on vacation, it's not a vacation for me as a mom because my son, in the middle of the night, who has autism, would just unlatch the door and wander out in the middle of the night. So I can never sleep. I have to stay awake the whole entire night to make sure he's safe. And now with your product, I can actually just put this on him. I have my phone next on the nightstand, and if he ever wanders off, alarm will go off, and I can go chase him down. And that touches my heart. And that's why every one little thing like that just make all the hard work that we have done totally worth it.
Wow. And this is kind of a labor of love for you. You've still got a day job. This is something you're doing. You're really trying to launch on the side in addition to a full-time job. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. My full-time job, my main business is we do product development and manufacturing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know you've heard this a million times. You should be on Shark Tank.
I really tried. I would try twice, but they don't like us.
Really? Did you go to the auditions?
Yeah, we actually 2 years ago I actually made it to the very last round, where the first round I lined up in the cold in New York City with about 300 other people to do the first round casting call. And they called us back a week later and they said, "Hey, do the video shoot, a video of yourself." So we submitted that. We made it through the second round. Third round, they said, "Hey, you get to last round, get ready for filming in LA. Get your prop ready, get your script ready, get ready to come out." A week later, they call us back and said, "Well, I'm sorry, Willie, Sony Studio need to cut you." I know.
Gosh.
We got cut at the very end.
What heartbreak.
So, yeah, I was totally heartbroken.
Well, talk a little bit about the trials and tribulations of being an entrepreneur, because I'm an entrepreneur. I know it's not easy to start a company. What were some of the biggest lessons you've learned along this journey, so-called?
Right. Far? You really had to think farther ahead. A lot of people a lot of entrepreneurs, they think developing product is the hardest part. And to me, that's actually the easiest part and the cheapest part. You really had to think and strategize about your market, and not how you plan to launch the market and get acceptance in the market. So for example, for my business, once I develop a product, and then I realized, wow, it takes so much more to get people to know about your product. There's PR, there's advertising required, there's trade show that you had to go to. I mean, we spent at least $500,000 in the last 3 years just on all those type of marketing and branding.
Yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs would have given up.
Yes, exactly. Right. So you got to plan it out. Make sure you have the financial backing. Have a good advisor that can really help you and guide you along the way.
Are you looking for investors right now? If somebody's listening,
we are definitely looking for investor. We are getting ready to launch a second generation product. We are definitely looking for investor. If you're interested, contact us, and we definitely would love to talk to you.
So Mark Cuban, if you're listening, Willie Wu from mybuddytag.com. Let's talk more about the space that you're in. You have competitors, but you really see yours as far superior.
Yeah, so our product is very unique in a way that we are the only product in the market today that can help prevent lost children, but also help prevent drowning. So our product, if a child wearing the product, the buddy tag has fallen into a pool or lake and submerging water for about 5 to 10 seconds, our app will also sound the alarm. So it helps prevent drowning. So just imagine you have a backup pool party, and dad's busy grilling, mom is busy hosting the guests, and kids is running around the pool, and the kid fall in the pool. You get an alarm, an alert, and that helps prevent drowning. So.
And the price point is far superior
yes.
to the other competition, right?
Right. It's $39.99, $40, and there's no monthly service fees. Unlike those GPS trackers, you had to pay $10 a month recurring charges. And that's why we're different. We just want to build something that's cost-effective, affordable for our parents, that they can just put in their purse, leave it in the car, and put it on a child whenever they can and whenever they need it.
And one of the things that impresses me about you is you've gotten into some pretty significant stores.
Yeah.
What are some of the stores that are carrying it?
So we are in Bye Bye Baby stores. So all of your local Bye Bye Baby stores here in Dallas have our product. Actually, all of Bye Bye Baby stores across the nation have our product. We're also in some Bed Bath & Beyond stores. We are also on Target.com, so you can go to Target.com, get our products there. So.
Outstanding. Wow. Well, Congratulations on your success.
Thank you so much.
And I know you brought your family here.
Yeah.
They're a little shy, but but I'm glad that they're here.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks again. Willie Wu, mybuddytag.com. Coming up next, is your brand bland? Or worse yet, do you feel like you don't have a brand? We'll talk to a thought leader in brand building just ahead on The Jeff Crilley Show.
More of The Jeff Crilley Show coming up.